Hey everybody! I'm doing a new Based in the Woods. I can't even remember which one this is. And the sun's going to set, so as soon as it gets dark, we'll give up. But I wanted to try out this new mic I got. I can't remember the name of it. It was just on Amazon. It had like 5 stars. It was like $30. But this way I can clip it to my shirt here. I'm wearing my new pajama tops. You're welcome. Clip it to my shirt and hopefully just get a good mic sound regardless of where my video is. Right there. Get a little chest hair. That's for free. Okay, let's get out of here and get going. Hang on. Now the scarf might get in the way. I don't know. I think it'll be all right. Okay. Oh boy. I just realized I'm using my front facing camera. I'm wearing my new pajama tops. Looks just like a normal Kurt Cobain shirt with a little bit more chest hair than I want. Maybe we can tuck that down in there. Mess up the microphone. I think we're okay. Alright. Anyway. This will probably go up on Rumble. So, I said that's the first thing. I'm not going to say that anymore because I have to be conscious now of what words will trigger the gods of the most popular video platform on the internet. Okay. There's another word I'm not going to say anymore on my channel, at least on, which is, I'm just going to call it the trauma that cannot be named from 2020. It was a global thing, and you might have remembered it if you were alive at the time. But it appears, even if you read exactly what they tell you to, that will also trigger it. Okay? You can read examples and explicitly say you're reading them satirically, which they say is allowed, and it's not. So you intuit pretty quick that you just don't say anything about that at all. And I will say, it just creates a chilling effect on absolutely everything else you do, because you go through this process of appealing it and you're not given any explanation. You don't talk to an actual person. I actually went through chat trying to get an actual explanation, and it was obvious that I was talking to, it was actually less convincing than Chat GPT. It was an AI that it's so chilling, dude. It's a chilling effect on free speech. I'm even afraid to say what the AI's name was, because now I know I'm being watched. You know? And if you're a new creator, there's no other place to do it than the biggest video platform in the world. I went over to Rumble and uploaded a short. So on the big video platform, You can upload a short of a banana and you'll get 1,000 views. You can upload an incredibly quality short on Rumble and you will get you'll get 1 view. 1. So Rumble appears to be a great place for people that have already built an extensive audience, and you can just say, hey, check me out over here. But in my experience, it does not appear to be built for new people trying to make a name for themselves. And, you know, for somebody who doesn't like being told what to do, it is a difficult experience. Because it's like going to war with the phone book in the 1950s. If you're going to start a business of any kind or try to reach an audience of any kind, you should just put your differences aside and make peace with the phone book. But it's heavy to be censored by someone who does not explain themselves. They just send you a link to a page, tell you to read it, and then you go read it. And I'm afraid to even say what they give you, because that would trigger it too. I mean, they give you a thing that you get in baseball if you're a good pitcher, and you get 3 of them. So that's that, right? Now, this is Based in the Woods test stream. Based in the Woods test stream microphone. So it says as long as the light is green, it's working. It's connected and working. So it should be okay. Test. Hopefully it sounds okay. But if it works okay, it works okay. I don't know. I've kind of decided to do this regardless. So if I have to do it on Rumble to one person, I'll keep doing it. Just because I feel like it's what God wants me to do. The most painful part of my stream that was deleted in its entirety in the last 5 minutes of my stream, I asked for a copy of it so that I could cut out the end of the audiobook I was reading. I put in a couple hours of work, and granted, I've learned from that. I will record everything in OBS from now on for the rest of my life, because the biggest video platform on the internet cannot be trusted to not just arbitrarily delete your content with no real explanation of why. And we live in a world where they're obviously the phone book of 2023, and they can delete you out of it because they're a private company, a private corporation. So you have to abide by their rules, and their rules aren't very clear, and they don't explain themselves. They don't explain themselves. So I have a lot of good I want to do on there, and the thing is, here, look at this, beautiful. I don't know if you can see it. Isn't that pretty? That's what I come out here for. There's the geese on the lake. I can't remember what I was saying. It's been a rough one. I skipped my live stream last night because I just couldn't figure out how to make Rumble work. You have to go through a different stream page, and I have to set up a stream key in OBS, and that's another thing. The biggest video platform in the world just automatically integrates with whatever kind of software or website service that you're trying to use. And if you want to use one of these third-party ones, you have to twiddle with all that stuff yourself, and then you get 2 people to watch it after going through all that work, which is fine. I know they're just new and they're starting out, and I'm grateful to them. I want to help them grow and make it work, but it appears right now, like, why would you go to Rumble instead of at this point? For ideological reasons? Because you support free speech? That's why I would go. But the user experience at this point is so janky that it's hard to use it. It doesn't remember how much of a video you've watched, at least on the mobile app. So I really like watching all of Glenn Greenwald's videos on his channel, but when I look through his channel on the mobile app, like on the biggest video platform on the world, the one with the red logo and a play button, on that one, and I just thought when I mentioned their name at the beginning of this video that, I mean, we're living in this like panopticon Big Brother surveillance state where I have to go back through, and I accidentally said O'Brien's name, and I got to go back through and beep out my mentions of the inner party. But it's even worse than 1984 because it's not really done by a human being. It's done by a robot. It's done by an algorithm that gets pinged, and then a smug liberal in San Francisco reviews your content, says, oh, it's another hillbilly talking about the trauma that shall not be named from 2020. Let's cut him off right in the middle of what he's doing. Delete it arbitrarily. Give him no real explanation other than to link to a page we've created that he's reading on stream. Look at that. That's pretty. That's why I come out here. I like that I don't have to worry about getting good audio because I got this now. I can just use my camera however I want. But yeah, then I kind of picture they go home and they, what'd you do at work today, honey? Oh, deleted another hillbilly off the internet. Ha ha! But if I was going to be gracious to them about it, it's vindictive at this point. I mean, I don't know. I'm of 2 minds about it. One is, I'm at this kind of point where they'll review this video, see if I said anything at all about it with any sort of snide tone at all. Like I'm a high school teacher with a smart aleck kid in the back. I know how this is. I know how this goes, yo. Oh, you want to smart off? All right. Boom. That's what I think is going on. Part of me thinks that. The other part is you said one of the wordy dirds. It gets pinged by the algorithm robot. Somebody in Silicon Valley whose boss has yelled at them and said, we're going to have a, oh man, look at that. We're going to have a absolute zero tolerance policy on anything said about the trauma that shall not be named from 2020 that people are starting to have a lot of questions about. And that's the thing, big red company with the play button. This one's recorded forever. You can't delete this one away from me. So I can show people, and oh God, will I ever? Because I'm a journalist that went to journalism school. You're not going to let me do commentary on the internet? Dude, I'll do it somewhere. I'll do it somewhere. I'm afraid to say anything now. You know? There's one way you'll get me to stop talking. And I'm not going to describe it, because that would be another thing for you. Now, I see so many people. That's the thing that really gets me, is I've seen so many people on the internet that are big do the exact same thing I did, talk about the exact same material, show the exact same videos. Nothing happens to them. Nothing happens to Jimmy Dore or Russell Brand, which God bless them, I'm glad it don't. But you do it to a little guy with 1,000 subscribers? And then what do you expect me to do? Just shut up? But I will make sure, I will go through this with a fine-tooth comb to make sure I never said your name, ever. I never said the thing that you have now gotten me in trouble 3 times for. I never said it. Okay? In the back of my mind, I can't be monetized till May 4th now. Even though I'm racking up hours of watch time left and right. I can't be monetized till May 4th. And I'm not even sure that you will do it, because y'all are vindictive. I think y'all feel guilty for what you've done by censoring people who questioned the dominant narrative of the trauma of 2020. So you're doubling down, which honestly just makes you look worse. What is your business model? You make money off people sharing their thoughts, huh? That's your business model. You monetize this, and then what are you going to do? You're going to call me in the principal's office and give me a little pat on my booty and expect me not to stop, or not to, you expect me to stop or quit telling the truth as I see it? You out of your mind, bro. You go ahead and hit the big delete button. I will never stop. I will never stop until you remove that from my mouth in room 101. I can't let it go, but I will make sure that I say nothing, so I can take it to other people and show I said nothing about them. I didn't mention their name once. And they still did it because they're vindictive. And they're going to be like, oh, well, he was hateful. You'll probably link me to the hates. I'm not even going to say that. Let's talk around that one. You'll link me to the page for people that say things that aren't nice, and then pretend that's what I said. And then when I get in touch with you for an explanation by a human being, you'll have an AI write back to me. You'll give me a rejected, and you'll say, we'll see if we like you on May 4th. Well, here's the thing. What's on your side of this? What's your explanation? Well, we built this company. We built all the pipelines for information. And if you don't like it, go elsewhere. There's nowhere else to go at this point. There is, but no one's there. Right? So how did you build this? You built it through DARPA. You built it through tax money. Okay? And you keep messing around, you're going to get nationalized. okay? And I'm going to be part of it to do it to you. And then you can take all your stock options and you can wipe your butts with them. Let's get you where you live, huh? Because I'm never going to stop. You might as well get it over with at the beginning. I'm not going to stop. I can't wait to see what you come up with in this one. Because I didn't say your name. I didn't say your name. I could be talking about my dad for all you know. But let's see what you do. I'm really genuinely excited to see it. Based in the Woods, number, what is it? Number 5, number 6? I don't know. Something like that. Because if I quit speaking my truth, then we'll have to rename this stream Cucked in the Woods. Cucked in the Woods by the big red play button. Cucked in the Woods. You got a bee in your bonnet about the trauma of 2020? Fine. I won't say a word about it. Fine. We can say that elsewhere. That's not even interesting anymore. It's really not. Everybody already knows what went on with that. It was a big company with the blue logo. Starts with the P and ends with the They made a bunch of money. How'd they make it? A union of corporate power and government control. Which there's a word for that. It starts with an F and it ends with an ism. And then to take it full circle, you delete anyone who talks about it. That's pretty great. And then what do you expect us to do? Huh? Stop? No, I won't stop. I'll talk about it directly. Indirectly, I guess. But we'll still talk about it. And human beings are pretty smart. And they can figure it out. But on paper, you're not going to be able to prove a thing. It will be arbitrary. I will force your hand into arbitrary deletion, and then I will publicize it from the rooftops, dude. And this one's on video forever. You gonna come to my house and delete it? Be my guest. Come visit a hillbilly in the woods. Come on. Flyover country, right? Anyway, I do need a spiritual stream. I gotta get my good mojo on, people. Gotta get my good mojo on. Oh my God, these people. I feel we're really at the crossroads. It's the darkest before the dawn, right? It's the darkest before the dawn. Darkest before the dawn. So I guess I got to learn how to cut audio out of a video. I can do that. Just put a big beep, beep, beep. Of course, the title can't have anything to do with what I'm talking about. Can't make a thumbnail like last time. Can't do that. Not for the vindictive San Francisco liberals. No, no, no. I won't let you beat me, though. I won't quit. I won't quit producing content. I feel like this is what God wants me to do. So I'm going to keep doing it. I'm building an audience for it. And we're going to keep it up. Okay? Keep it up. All right. So, I don't know. Let's do 30 minutes here. We'll do 30 minutes. I got 5 minutes left, and then we'll call it, listen back, see if it sounds okay, see how the mic's working. I'm getting a little scarf on there. See how the mic's working. Just leave it alone, Tyler. Just leave it alone. Cucked in the woods. Cucked in the woods. Number 1. I'd have to start at the beginning. We can't do that, right? Hey, props to InfraWiki. Hey, I have a Wikipedia page on InfraWiki. Awesome. I'll put that in the description. That's amazing. I gotta send him a thank you on the old tweeters. Boy, isn't Twitter awesome again? My goodness. I can dip my toes in that warm water. Thank you, Elon. You know, I didn't like so much we'll coup whoever we want for the Bolivian lithium. Not a fan of that, but I am a fan of you throwing a little wrench in the old deep state tweeter machine. Can you say deep state on? Probably not. Oh, I gotta delete that one now. Beep. What I meant was the big red button with the play logo on it. That's the one. Anyway, you probably won't be able to say that much longer, especially if the next election doesn't go the way they want. Oh, should you say election on YouTube? Oh! See how this goes? This is the world we're entering, people. This is class struggle, right? You're given the promise of being able to say whatever you want on the internet. You cut out the gatekeepers. You don't have to lick the boot of a media corporation. And then that same capital starts buying off and controlling the internet companies that are running that thing. You can build it from scratch. Props to, we'll just call him Mr. Jones. His name starts with an A. Props to him for building a media institution that can double middle finger the entire world and they can't shut it down. So props to him. And I'll take a page out of his playbook. I will never quit. I will never quit. I will never quit. God is on my side. I don't know who all's on your side, but you did take "don't be evil" out of the name. Seems a little, I don't know, evil. Just amazing. It's amazing that you have to work. You're filtering your own speech. You're becoming your own censor. You run into a problem word, you have to go back and delete it and then talk around the problem word that you just said. What kind of world is this? It's one I will fight every step of the way. And I will not be silenced. You can say the same thing without saying it in a way to where you can always deny it. But y'all have your caveat too, don't you? It says down in your well, we can't even, I won't even say that. In the thing you send people to read. It says we can do whatever we want. That's what it says. We can do whatever we want. Well, here's what I think, big red play button. We're engaged in a class war, and you are on the other side of it, ultimately. So do I expect you to help me? I'll use you and throw you away like a tissue paper, and you'll do the same to me. So God bless you. Jesus loves you, your mothers love you, and I love you too. Kisses.